growing up in a dominant family. The easiest for me is just to tell a story about a different family. And the family I want to tell a story about is the Roosevelt family. And it's special here in being in Washington. Since I study family businesses, I read about different families all the time, and I read the autobiography of Eleanor Roosevelt. Now, this is a very strong family, and like family businesses, this is a rich family. It had two of the United States presidents within 30 years, Theodore and then FDR. And Eleanor and FDR were first cousins. So she was a Roosevelt before she married him. And her parents died, so she writes in her autobiography, which is totally clean of all the unpleasant things that happened during their lifetime, like he was sick with polio and got depressed. Nothing is in her autobiography, but still she writes about his mother. And she writes that his mother dominated their money. She decided which houses they are going to buy, how many servants, what meals are going to be served at their houses, where are they going to go to vacations. And she writes that his mother, she was a little bit disappointed that he had an income as the President of the United States, because then she lost some control. So, even if you are the only American president elected 4 times in a row, still, you're not good enough for your mother to control your money. Okay. Tradition. This is something interesting that in the business side, there's a lot of innovation and new adventures and the ability to be very flexible and to go into new arenas. And still, in the family side, a lot of long-time traditions have been kept. Okay, this is a Haggadah of Passover, printed in 1906 in Germany. Brought by my grandparents to Israel when they came, and we reprinted it 2 years ago, when it was exactly 100 years to the original Haggadah, and we read from this Haggadah during Passover. Passover is in a practical manner difficult in our family because we are almost 50 people now, 3 generations and all grandchildren, and we still need to do it around one table, which is difficult. This is not a business chart, as you thought. This is a family tree. Now, the family tree goes 17 generations back to 1720 to Natan Aaron Cohen from Beisingen in Germany. And I'll show you later, every one of the family received it in a booklet. Hanukkah, we still celebrate Hanukkah in the same house of my grandparents. My grandmother died 23 years ago. We still celebrate it in her dining room. The ceremony looks exactly the same like in her times. There are 17 members of the 4th generation. Only one was alive when she died, my son. And still, this is how we do Hanukkah. And it's the same menu. And when I say menu, I really mean it. This is spätzle. It's a terrible picture, but spätzle are homemade German pasta. Still we do it, still we eat it. I'm remarried to a man from Yemen. And he and his 2 daughters eat German spätzle at Hanukkah, and actually they love it. This is a plate with the values of the 3rd generation. We had to look into our values to decide what are our values. We carved it, we gave it to my mother and my uncle, and this is the booklet we received. There is a letter here from my mother to the third generation, about values, about the family, about my grandparents, about their parents. This is not just in my family. This letter has been translated to English. It appears here in this book of Sharing Wisdom, Building Values, Letters from Family Business Owners to Their Successors. So this is something other family businesses do as well. I just show you our own example. And this is almost the end. My grandmother used to say, "Von nichts kommt nichts," which means from nothing comes nothing. If you want to have something, you need to invest. There are no wonders. You want to have something with value, you need to put something of value into it. It appears on the values of the third generation, also in German. And this is the last one. Without the vision, love and talent of my grandparents and Raya and Mike, and also, I think, a lot of luck, all of this would not have happened. Thank you.